a live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Abu Sama. Hit the portal, came over from Iowa State. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Joseph throws to the tight end. And the third down pass incomplete after a deflection by the defense. The Badgers decide to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So the Michigan State Spartans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick handoff. They were all over it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. No room to bring it back. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Joseph. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him on the ground. Enough to pick up the first down. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. The run to the left. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quickly to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Joseph on the play action. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They'll run it. It's Jackson. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They go to the draw. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. 3rd and long right here. Joseph escapes the pressure going right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Brenson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Swings it out to his running back. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face, and they're going to play physical.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Smith. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Edwards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Patterson. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Still looking to his right, trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Throwing Joseph. Fires left. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Rigby. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Quick give. It's Edwards. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Right down the middle. Over the middle, it's Smith. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on first. Oh, pressure's coming. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Rush right in his face. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Joseph. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready.
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Spartan. He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Making the adjustment. Throwing Joseph. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Hits inside, it's Edwards. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. That's caught, it's Moore. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the tight end. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The play fake. Between the hashes, it's Moore.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. With the draw, it's Edwards. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Drives inside. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Michigan State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Joseph, under pressure, on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
3rd and long coming up. Quarterback changing the play. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throwing Joseph. They're all over him, and he gets rid of it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Spits it out to the back. He's got it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Knocked down immediately. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got the 1st down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And now you just completely flipped how I play defense. I'm not really worried about the quarterback running the football. I'm like, okay, he's number 3 or 4 on my list of who I think can beat me. But now he does that. Now it puts it in the back of my mind. I got to think about it. I got to stay home. I got to stay disciplined. Nice little curveball by the offense.
Lets it fly.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
On the ground, it's Edwards. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Here on the Badgers sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Joseph. In traffic, it's Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Badgers will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Long way to go on second down. He's changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. He turns that loose down the right side. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Joseph. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Joseph. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Again, it's Joseph. Look out! This time it's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem.
Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Wisconsin! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the fourth. Play action on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Tries to do it himself. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That takes it the other way. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. It's first down from the 11. Hands it off. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now the Spartans calling their third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go play action with Joseph. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a costly fumble. You're in a situation where I'm almost guaranteed points or an opportunity for points to win this football game, and now you're going to be begging for your defense to somehow hold on, make a big play, come and bail you out for fumbling that football.
Throws it deep. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. The handoff. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be second and 9. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Right back to it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Push is ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like we're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.